I'm Fun Man. I'm an Axian, okay? ACS forever. So for the last 7 years, I've been trying to see what are the methods out in the market there to make teachers more exciting and to let students be more engaged with the pedagogies in university and classroom. So I discovered that tools like this, right, that people thought is just for leisure, for sports and entertainment, is really bad. But I thought that we can incorporate this into education, and I've done so. And I've been using the light board that create exciting videos here so students will see the actual expression in a very natural way without being blocked. When I was young, right, I game a lot, I played so much games, my grades wasn't so good. And then I thought like, Counter-Strike, students are drawn to this game, my friends too, and if we have some elements of this in the lecture videos, right, in the flipped classroom, that'd be so cool. Well, for all these tools that I've been using, I got papers published in Journal of Chemical Educations, and the feedback from the students were like, wow, see, I can't imagine that could happen. You see, like, where did that come from? So it's really about going back to my childhood, reflecting like, what were exciting in those times. Yes, I would like to show people how to become a more engaging teacher so that the young minds, they are more triggered to do science and be more motivated to learn more.
The pad, the keyboard pad of your phone, it was Nokia 8210, very memorable phone. But nowadays, even I have the iPhone on the left because there's no need to even change the pad, but we're more interested in changing the cover. So I'm trying to see that technology has changed the landscape of education and around the world in so many ways. If we are not very far from what was being envisaged centuries ago, where these artists had an envision one day that we can somehow put the books inside a grinder, blend it, and transmit it through our ears. We have podcasts, we have videos, we have got images, we have got apps to help us to learn. So that was my inspirations, and I've given talks around the world here, but this is the most memorable because it's my first time coming back to my home here. But I built fond memories. Positive and many experiences. I see many of my teachers still here. I think they remember me from Set 1 all the way to Set 4. So now, this is the actual view I see in the lab here. So I was lucky to get a pair of Google Glass from America, and as a chemistry and learning science lecturer at NUS, I was thinking of how to engage students better, right? How do we want them to learn science in a more interesting way so they're really captivated, right? And not being forced to, because Einstein says that education should not be forced upon. So I finally believe, and my teaching philosophy is, I provide all the resources for learners. All of us are learners, but if you're enthusiastic, try and pick it up. I don't say, you have to study this, and no, I don't force it, because any time you're being forced to do something, it's not genuine, it won't be effective. Now, I'm still playing this game. Just kidding, no more, it's such an old game, right? I played this game when I was Set 4 for the whole year. I'm proud to say I went to con camp because of this. Concentration camp is still ongoing. Now, I cannot forget that. So I had to make my experiences useful. And when I joined the university, I was tasked to use mod IT in teaching. This has been bugging me. So things Counter-Strike for the whole year just remind me that my grades went down. I know for con camp is always negative. But actually this inspired me, into my teaching. What I did was, in those years, my friends and I were so engaged in this game, there must be some element, right, that hook us back. So I thought, if I can use something called the first person shooter kind of video, right, and I play to teach students how to use laboratory techniques, it would be so amazing. And of course, whenever you have these new innovations, always do research first to make sure people have done some preliminary kind of result, and then you have this idea you're not doing the same thing. So IPOD, first person shooter view against third person, you can think of it like a Counter-Strike against a Dota or League of Legends. So that was the reason why I want to show it, to be more realistic, right, to engage them. And you always have to ask yourself your idea why, not what you're going to do, but why you're doing this, because you're solving a problem. You have to solve a problem. And the message today is, you have a big idea, you have to try it every day, and you encounter failures. If you do not encounter failures, you won't succeed. I see many failures starting with the GoPro first, right? It wasn't in right, it wasn't so much time, but that allows me to learn from mistake. It's really what you learn from there. And JDI, I like this, just do it. You know, when you have idea, you think first and quickly do it. Don't think too much, because when you think too much, right, that will make you stop and you question too much of yourself. Now, what I did was, this is my beast. You know, when you say, go beast mode, right, in exam, this is my beast. This is my beast, and you can defeat the beast. That means you need to spend more time, you test the results. Okay, you don't just do work and do work, you need to test them. Because only with results we learn from things that we can improve on. And we can build on something that's even greater. So, how can you innovate? That was what I asked to talk about, is you have to think very irrationally. If you have crazy ideas, that might be the way to innovate. Next step was to Google Class. I do a live streaming, not now though. Try to identify the gap, a problem that exists in your life or your friends or people around you, and think of a way to solve it. So this was my way to solve it, to make it more realistic, because if I have to see a video that's operated by a lecturer, it's not what I'm going to see in the actual lab. It's useless. I don't feel it. I'm not connected. So again, you now feed the beast by testing your results. So there are some good comments there, but people who didn't like it. So it's only from those not so good comments, why is this not working for them? Sometimes we have solutions that may not work for all, but you have to know and try to have more impact for the majority. So never say no to crazy stuff. If you have crazy ideas, you just have to take action. You need to take massive actions and you have to do it every day, daily, never stop. Because you stop, right, the people, the naysayers will tell you, yeah, you're not even passionate. You're going to keep hammering on the same spot again, every day, without stop, until you see the result. And most importantly, take leadership, be responsible. If you fail, it's because of our inactions. You do not blame others or teammates, okay? We take actions, we learn from there. So we have more time, take a look at the paper here. And in life, right, sometimes we want to prove to others so much of our success or our ideas. But I would say you don't have to. Just through your actions, people know. It is about being persistent, being consistent. You don't slack. You don't wake up and say, I just need more sleep today because I'm so tired. Usain Bolt doesn't like it. Everyday training is 7 a.m. in the morning, but now he's Olympic champion. You have to do it regularly every day. Have grit and determinations. That's how you realize the ideas, and that's how you improve yourself. You don't have to prove to anybody. So indeed, it has been my honor to come to this stage again and share with you one question before I leave you. Why do you fear taking actions in your idea? Know your fear, that might be your direction to go. And thought of the day, I always remember thought of the day, and now I say to my students at MUS, they're not excellent, some of them are, they recognize, they remember, oh sir, I was one of us. And then we connect. But for the rest, they slowly buy it, thought of the day. What is your beast? What's your crazy idea? Feed the beast! So I will be seeing some of you this afternoon for the breakout sessions. Thank you so much. Yes, it's my honor.